Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are back today with an entertainment video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to be testing with our tinfoil hat on whether or not the bookmarks feature does have an impact on drop rates. I've saved up some orbs, so, figure why the heck not? Let's test this out and see if it does anything. Moreover, though, guys, in case of those of you are not aware, there was a new patch that came live yesterday. So just as a quick recap, a new feature has been added into the game, and I think it's super useful, by the way, if it's working as intended. So if you go into the supply store, you might find that you'll see this new button here on the top right called Bookmarks. And yes, it's actually really cool. So what you can do now, actually, I'm going to clear this so that way it's more clear here. But what you can do actually now is actually add items that you can specifically track. So that way it is easier to find this gear later on, whether or not you want to farm a node. So I mean, for example, let's say with this augmented gravitonium, I want to be able to track it, but as well find it in other areas of the game. If you hit the bookmark here for the top left, it now gets officially added to the bookmarks. I hit bookmarks, and you can actually see that you can hit find here. So this is the opportunity where you can find it now. It's obviously available in supplies. You can see it in Teal Gear, Raid Orbs, Cosmic Crucible supplies, as well as buying it. So I like the fact that it's become more of a personal tracker. I think it's a huge quality of life update. But now let's test if it's working or not. Again, entertainment purposes, guys. This is not serious whatsoever, but will be interesting to see if there's any patterns that we identify. So having said that, as I was alluding to earlier, I actually have been building up these teal epic orbs. So unfortunately, we can only test out the hyperphage today, but I think it's a great opportunity for us to see if this does anything to the drop rate. So just to confirm here, these are the ones that we can obviously get from working through the incursion raids, but I've saved up quite a bit, and I've been working towards Dark Dimension 6, building up characters along the way, but definitely needing a lot more of these resources. So hyperphage is one that we saw originally flagged in our supply store. It's an easy one to actually add to the bookmarks then. What I'm thinking is we go ahead, we're going to bookmark it, open some orbs one by one, and then maybe do a couple stacks at 10, see if that has an impact, and then we're going to do everything the same without it bookmarked, and let's see how that kind of converts in terms of an RNG and whether or not it does ultimately have a factor. Perhaps it's the same, and you know what, confirms our theory. Maybe it's all over the place, who knows. So if I go back to the supply store here, guys, augmented hyperphage, as you can see, I'm buying it. You need for bio characters, and I'm going to need it later on for Nova when I do bring them up in the legendary section. Let's hit the top left there for bookmarks. Head back to the raid store here, and let's get this party started. So we got, like I said earlier, 78. So we want to be spending about 40. So I want to test a couple things at the same time. I want to see if opening them one by one has a factor versus a stack of 10. So that means we can pretty much invest in 40 each, almost. Like it's going to be about 39, but we'll just round it to 40 just to keep it simple and keep it easy, right? So let's get this party started. One by one first. Let's see how our luck is today for the hyperphage. So one by one right now. Let's see. One individually, is this going to help us? So far, the bookmark does not appear to be helping. Does not seem to have a factor. It would be nice if I actually got what I want. Oh, there we go. Okay, finally a hit. Okay, all right. Seed theory isn't completely out the window. That's okay. All right, and the nice thing about this is I've been waiting to open this as well, so it's nice that we can actually test this out, as well as seeing how the bookmarks actually look. So 2 more here for this stack, and we might start taking a look at how those stacks of 10 are going to be for the gear. But I do like how everything so far does seem to be RNG and random. So if I hit the treasure chest here now, the most we got obviously was these ritual salts, which I need for sure. I do definitely need more of these nucleic infusions just for mutant, but unfortunately only 2 of the hyperphage. So that's our sample size right there, guys. 2 right now is the highest right there. So, and that's kind of a glitch right now. As you have noticed, as I backed out of the orbs, the bookmark does open. So I think they're trying to fix that. Let's see how a stack of 10 now is, just opening this as a whole. We're going to go back and forth so that way we can fuse the RNG as well. So now let's take a look. Do we get any hyperphages? Doesn't look like the case. So maybe opening a stack is not the play, but we got more ritual salts this time and some more liquid hydrazine. So that looks pretty good overall. Let's go back now to the individual. And like I said, I really want to kind of randomly, sporadically do this so that way the system doesn't have a way to guess what we're doing here in terms of testing it. So at least I'm getting everything that's not hyperphage. So I guess like if our theory is correct, you want to bookmark stuff you don't need. And then ideally that'll help you get stuff you do need. And anyways, this is all just speculation. Okay, so far The bookmarked item is definitely not winning here. And like I said, I'm disappointed because I want more hyperphages, obviously. But are we on to something here is the ultimate question, guys. So let's do a couple more here to wrap things up. Come on, where's my hyperphage? Right? Are you guys? Yeah, there. Finally. So doing it individually seems to be the play so far. And now, again, we only at the end of the day, we're getting a lot of this. Like, I guess the ritual salts and liquid, maybe it just has a better drop rate overall, even though it's completely supposed to be random. But we got another 2 hyperphages here. And then lastly, we're going to wrap up this experiment here with another stack of 10. Like I said, I want to keep this random so the system's not guessing what we're doing here. And let's see what we do. Did we end up with RNG? No, absolutely nothing. But the one consistent thing I've seen is that these ritual salts and liquid hydrazines do appear to be coming up more consistently. Now this is where it gets fun, guys. I'm gonna go here, manage. I'm gonna delete this, and maybe I'll even add something just to kind of completely throw it off, so it doesn't, you know, it doesn't think that we're just playing around here. Maybe I'll go to back to the rate, the war store here. I'll add something random that doesn't make sense, just so that way it knows. Like, I obviously need gamma radiation, but these orbs have nothing to do with it anyway, so we'll be okay there. Got another 40 now, so now we're going to completely reverse this order. Now, again, we're aiming for hyperphages. We don't have it bookmarked. Is this going to have a factor? The highest drop we saw was only 2 pieces, so let's see if this plays a factor, guys. We're going to open up with a 10, completely throw it off its game here with the pattern. And do we see anything? Nope. So it could be the fact that hyperphage is... Oh, sorry, I missed it right here. Boom, 4 pieces. Wow, so right from this drop already is already better, and that's, again, we unbookmarked it, so that's pretty interesting right there. So far, unbookmarked, I'm getting the highest drop so far. Now let's do it one at a time. Let's see if this is even better. Okay, Dargonite, not a big deal. Let's keep going through this. Okay, so far so good. It seems random, or so we think. Okay, Dargonite, okay. I'm not gonna complain. I can use all this for... Okay, another 2 drop, okay. 5 more here. Oh, yeah, shoot. I should have reset it because I obviously... This was comboed with the 10 stacker there. Okay, another... Oh, wow. Another 2 hyperphage. So, you know, like, individually, it seems to be doing better when we want this, right? And then last but not least, do we wrap things up here? Okay, so... Once again, this was ending up really good. So keep in mind, like, I accidentally didn't back up, but this should have been a 4. This was also 4 pieces. Again, not bookmarked. So let's back out of here now. Let's go back in here and let's restart this process. We'll do another 10. Do we end up with more pieces again? We end up with 2 pieces. So this was the same. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. And then now we're going to wrap things up here with the final 10. So let's see if this does anything. Now, the final 10. So far... You know, the findings seem consistent, but it does seem like, you know, when I did bookmark it, my chances weren't as good. Maybe I'm going to get proven wrong with this last drop here. If I don't get 2 pieces, then yeah, let's just say it's completely blind luck here, guys. So far, so good. 4 pieces left, 2. And yeah, I guess a lot of ritual salts here that we're seeing. Hey, that seems to have been at least a consistent trend here. And then let's see again. Boom. Last piece. Okay, so that, and then the final 10, yeah, nothing. We didn't get any hyperphages here, so I don't know, guys. Like, take with this how you want, but I personally saw better results without the bookmark, so that's just my 2 cents. I think I'm just gonna keep it objective. I'm probably just gonna keep this thing clear, unless it's like resources. I would say it's okay probably to track resources maybe that you have a healthy amount of and you just want to track it, but I'm gonna trust my suspicions, obviously. But yeah, I hope this at least helps. I hope this is entertaining for you guys to see. But yeah, it's always interesting to see what that drop rate looks like. So yeah, as always, guys, I do appreciate you checking out my videos. Thank you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.